Hi everyone, thanks for tuning in. And this week I welcome back Beth Valentine, who is our UND Equity, Compliance, and Education Manager. And so Beth, welcome back. It's great to see you.
Thanks for having me again.
Today we're here to talk about an upcoming conference, and it's a conference you've been working hard on. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Of course. So the conference is Just Ask, Accessibility and Disability at UND, which will be hosted by the Campus Accessibility Working Group, or COG, because I like acronyms. It'll be October 14th through 15th, completely free to the UND community and also fully hybrid. We have so much that's going to be packed into those 2 days. We're going to start with a fantastic keynote address by Haley Moss, who's not only a professor and author and an advocate, but also was the first openly autistic attorney to be admitted to the Florida bar.
Wow.
We'll have panels about how to have a conversation about disability, navigating UND with a disability, the future of accessibility, and also have the former director of the OFCCP, Craig Lean, come and give a second day keynote on the convergence of the business case and legal case for accessibility.
And you said which office? The Office of OCCP?
Yes.
Which stands for?
Office of Federal Contractor Compliance. It's a federal agency under the Department of Labor.
There we go.
Policy side people can geek out over that.
Nice. So now the name of the conference has its roots in something. So how did you come up with the name?
It does. So Just Ask emerged from the nothing about us without us ethos. And that gained prominence in the disability activism movement probably about the 1990s. The thought here is that if a policy or program or initiative was going to be about a group, that group should have full and direct representation in the creation and implementation of that group. Pretty obvious, right?
Seems it.
Yeah, so we thought Just Ask encapsulated that ethos. And we also thought it was really fitting at UND because what we've noticed is that a lot of people seem to want to help, seem to want to be accessibility allies, but they don't know how, and they're too hesitant or, dare I say, even afraid to just ask. So we want this conference to empower people to just ask and then listen. That's an important step too.
Yeah, it's a very welcoming title, right? Don't be afraid, just ask.
Yeah.
I love it.
That's so
And
fun.
why October?
So October is National Disability Employment Awareness Month. Not everybody may know that, but there is this national focus on disability awareness, and we wanted to tap into that.
Nice. And how can people participate in this conference? What are the opportunities there?
Well, you can show up at the Memorial Union, or you could click a Zoom link. Registration isn't required, but I really encourage it.
And how does someone register?
So we have a conference website. You can access it through UND's calendar of events, or go to the Equal Opportunity and Title IX webpage through UND's main webpage and get registration information there. If you're on campus, we have plastered the campus with not only physical flyers, but digital signage as well.
Awesome. And then beyond the conference, there's a lot of work that you and colleagues across the campus are doing on accessibility. So can you share some of those initiatives and ideas that are now taking root at UND?
Yes. So as I mentioned, this conference is hosted by the Campus Accessibility Working Group. And so what this group is it's a group of faculty, staff, and students getting together around different themes. So we're looking at, for instance, how to get training and education out to our employees about accessibility, both about resources on campus and how to create accessible stuff. That's going to be really important moving forward. We also focus on how to improve the physical accessibility of campus, and also how to improve digital accessibility through things like the software procurement process. You wouldn't think procurement and payment services would play a big role in promoting accessibility, but they do.
And certainly major changes in federal legislation for the American with Disabilities Act and what's required for accessibility online, and some changes that have to happen by, I think, early 2026.
Yeah, so recently the Department of Justice issued new regulations for Title II of the ADA. What that means is that public entities, so state and local governments and the associated bits like UND, have to meet certain new technical standards for effective communication. We always had to communicate effectively, but now they're telling us that this means specifically WCAG 2.1 AA. I know that sounds like a jumble of letters, and you will be hearing more about it with more clarification in the coming months in order to get ready for that April 2026 deadline.
Yeah, that's going to come quickly, actually.
Yes.
Okay, so back to the conference. People can get more information about the conference at und.edu,
Okay. Yes.
right? And they just search on the title of the conference.
Yeah.
Just ask.
Just ask. That should get you right to the registration page. And if you register, you're going to get those Zoom links. We're going to have a better head count for coffee and snacks. And you're also going to get access to our asynchronous keynote address.
Oh, great. Well, it sounds wonderful. Thanks to you and the Accessibility Working Group for all the work to make this conference happen and all the changes that we're seeing across the campus to make our campus that much more accessible. So thanks so much, Beth. It's great to see you.
Of course. Good to see you
Yep.
as well.
Well done. And in addition to accessibility, the underlying notion and the concept is one of respect. And so what I'm really proud of at UND is finding ways through accessibility work and so many other ways to enhance the sense of respect and treating each other with that human dignity on a daily basis. And so I challenge each of us on campus to think of ways that we can engage better, model the way that we think others should be treated, because we should treat others just the way that we want to be treated ourselves. And so this is just one more example of how UND leads and how we do things that benefit the world and benefit one another. So thanks everybody for tuning in.